We are going to start. Yes, we are ready to start. Very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I would like to welcome you all to this daily engagement session that's being organized by 3G IRPS. And this is being organized by 3G International Event Academy. Myself, MC Tamurasan, co-founder of 3G International Event Academy, along with MC Nandini Ravindan. So we will be taking care of this session. Also, we have dedicated MCs to take care of this session. Before we start the session and before we hand over the session to the MC to invite the speaker, we'd like to give a small introduction about the 3G International Event Academy. So before I start, I would like to get the feedback from the audience. If you're able to hear me, I would request you to leave a message in the chat box. Yes, the audio is clear. In the meantime, let me open my PDF, the one what I'm going to present to you all now. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Without any delay, let me start the presentation. So this session is being organized by 3G International Event Academy, and we'd like to see who are the people behind this. First of all, our founder, Dr. Shaik, who is also the founder of 3G IRPS, and Dr. Maharaj Subramanian, who is the advisor for this 3G International Event Academy. A small brief about them, Dr. Shaik, who is the founder of Mission 3G, Humanitarian, Egalitarian Global Praise Award in 2018 from Harvard University, who has been the single man behind all this venture. So with due respect to him, with due thanks to him, we'd like to start this session. And next, Dr. Maharaja Subramanian, who has been a mentor and coach for myself and Nandini, and also who has been the Mission 3G advisor, who is also a blogger, coach, consultant, speaker, and trainer, who has been guiding the entire team across the India, whoever the team, whichever the state they belong to. He has been guiding them, and he is the advisor for the 3G International Academy as well. And a small introduction about myself and Nandini. We are the co-founders of this 3G International Event Academy, and we are going to be the MC trainers, MC and the event management trainers. An introduction about us: we have been hosting all sort of events, like starting from birthday party, wedding, sangeet, corporate event, product launches, small activity, whatever the event genre you name it, we have hosted in the last 9 years. Until lockdown, we have been doing the physical events. Once the lockdown started, we made sure that yes, we need to equip ourselves. We need to keep ourselves prepared for the online events, and that's how we transformed ourselves as virtual MCs. And we have started training others also. In fact, some of the MCs who are going to host today, they have been trained us. That's how we started MC training also, and we wanted to make it in a little more professional way as a course. That's how the 3G International Event Academy started. So we are the co-founders of 3G International Event Academy. You can make a note of our social media handles and also our phone numbers. I'll also be repeating these numbers again. So any sort of queries related to these engagement sessions about the Event Academy or about any of the products of 3G, you can be in touch with myself, Nandini, or Dr. Maharaja. I'll be displaying the numbers once again. And this is Nandini's contact information and the social media profiles. And now what you are going to learn from the 3G International Event Academy. As of now, we have two set of things. One is the internship, another one is the actual course. So those who like to come as interns, you can very well approach us. What is it you'll be learning from internship? We'll be giving you tasks like doing a data research or doing a presentation like how we have prepared it in Canva. We'll be teaching you the 21st century skills like Canva and lot more skills. You'll be learning it, and you'll be doing the presentation, you'll be preparing the PPT, you'll be doing a lot of research related to event management and also MCing. So that's going to be for 30 days. That is a 1 month internship. At the end of the internship, you'll be getting the internship certificate from 3G IRPS. And also, if you like to continue your journey with us, if you like to become a part of the 3G International Event Academy, you can come as a paid participant as well. So that is one thing with related to internship. What is it we expect from you? We expect you to spend 4 to 6 hours a day. It's a virtual internship. You need not travel, you need not come physically. You can be at your home, you can do the work. We expect you to spend 4 to 6 hours a day. Preferably having a laptop and a broadband connection would be great to do the work what you are doing. However, if you don't have a laptop, don't worry, you can still discuss with us. We'll try to find out the ways how we can make use of your time for this internship. And if you like to join the course, this is going to be either a 3-month course or 6 months course. We'll be revealing the module very soon. And what are the things you are going to learn from it? You'll be learning about event management, how to organize event. For example, how we are organizing this daily engagement session, how we are organizing the conference, how we are selecting the speakers, how we are inviting them, how we are handling the team. So all sort of things you'll be learning about the event management and event organizing. And you'll be learning about event emceeing. You'll be learning about virtual emceeing. What is the difference between event emceeing and virtual emceeing? When I say event emceeing, we talk about the physical events like the birthday parties, wedding, or whatever the event which happens physically. As of now, the scope is less because of the lockdown. But once again, probably in a couple of months, a lot of physical events would start. As of now, everything is going virtual. So we are focusing more on the virtual emceeing and also the virtual training, like whatever you have been doing now. You can sit at your home and you can host the event. And we teach you how to go digital, like what are the digital assets available, what are the technologies available like Zoom, Lark, Google Drive, and what are the technology. We'll be teaching you how to use them. And also you'll be learning a lot of marketing as well. So these are the basic things you are going to learn. Of course, there are a lot more in the syllabus, which we'll be revealing soon. And what is it you are going to get after attending this course? You'll be qualified enough to handle an event all alone. For example, today Anjali will be hosting the majority part of this event. Like she has been trained by us in the last 1 or 2 months. She was handling 2 conferences and a lot more engagement session. So now she is in a position that yes, she would be able to handle with minimal guidance from me and Nandini. She will be able to handle the session. The same way you all will be trained, like you will be qualified enough to handle an event from A to Z. And also you are getting certification from 3G IRPS. You'll be getting placement. When I say placement, you get opportunity to host our own events like the conference, the daily engagement session, and a lot more team meeting and the business meetings as well. And you'll be getting ongoing support for your career growth. Of course, you just get into one project in 3G, you would be getting exposure to multiple projects. For example, whether you come as an MC trainee or event management trainee or a psychology trainee, however, you are given opportunity for to attend all sort of training over here. That's the reason even whatever the session happening today, we have invited all the people. Likewise, you will be getting so much of training that will be helping you in your career growth. See, these are the things you are going to get if you are going to join the 3G International Event Academy. Any queries, you can contact us, Dr. Maharaja, on the number 984-111-8294. You can contact me on my number 900-308-7198. You can contact Nandini on 86102-57395. More than the calls, we prefer WhatsApp message. You can leave a message in WhatsApp saying who you are and what is your query, and we will be able to get back to you within 24 hours. Please don't expect immediate reply, as we may be getting a lot of messages, but definitely within 24 to 48 hours, we'll be getting back to you. So this is what basic idea about 3G International Event Academy, and we have been completely guided by our mentor, Dr. Maharaja Siva Subramanian. So with that, I would like to close this 3G International Event Academy presentation, because we want you to know who is organizing this event, because we have a fantastic speaker over here. And in fact, I'm not going to give the introduction about him. Rather, I want our trainee Anjali to join me on stage to welcome today's speaker.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. So, guys, are you all ready for today's session? If you're ready, just comment on the chat box that you are ready for today's session. I have a surprising speaker for you all for today's session. So, guys, just comment soon. Okay, are you ready for today's session? Yes, I'm getting so many comments. Thank you, Arnishival. Thank you, Sharu. Thank you, Lalita. And thank you, Muhammad Hadi. Everyone, thank you. Thank you so much. So, you all will be thinking that, okay, why I mentioned this word surprising? Because the speaker is the one who always gives surprise to everyone, be his teammates or be his clients or everyone. So, he's a person who surprises everyone, and like he is a solopreneur, an event anchor, and the founder of Zenith Career Solutions. He have many other dimensions apart from this. But when I say that he is an event anchor, event industry was nowhere related to him. So because he was first a student of architecture, and after some time he started getting frustrated with the course, and then like he went and did for computer applications. So he did become in computer applications after his BCA. So he understood that even that is not his cup of tea. That's how he got associated with Chennai event professionals, and that's how he came into the event industry. So he started attending trainings there in Chennai event professionals, and like he became an event anchor within a short span of time. That is, within 1 to 2 years, he started hosting more than 100 plus events, and including festival events or a lot more events. He started handling like single-handedly. He started handling that, and like he was like he wanted to do more. Like after that, he becoming that event anchor. Also, he was like, okay, I want to even do more, because he had this innate quality of understanding people from childhood. So he was like, okay, I want to transform many people's lives. I want to get associated with more people. And that's how he decided to become a career coach. So he started taking advanced course in 3G, and now he's undergoing the training of advanced career coach in 3G. And even like he started his own brand, which is named as Genex Career Solutions, where he is a career coach, and like he is training more people, more students, and more employees. And that's what I want to tell about this personality. So he is always a person who says that build not your ladders to the sky, but above the clouds. The sky isn't the limit for him, but his vision is. With that, I would like to invite Sheikh Abbass for his power pack session on the topic education boards in India. Welcome, sir.
Thank you so much, Anjali. That was an awesome intro. And
Thanks, sir.
first of all, I want to thank 3G and also my mentors, MC Thamarasan and MC Nanandin Aravindan, who gave me an identity of, like a event anchor. They gave me the identity of event anchor, and also Dr. Maharaja Siva Subramanian, who is the advisor of Mission 3G, he gave me the identity as a career coach. So, with that note, I would like to start my session. Before that, I want to know I want to know the participants' professions, like what they do. If they are a student, you can comment as a student, and if you're a professional, you can comment what profession you do. So good evening, Harni Shiva, a fine student. So mostly everyone is a students. Am I audible, Anjali? Am I audible?
Yes, Rehan, you are clear.
Yes. Yeah, super. So without any note, how many of you know how many education boards in our India? Can anyone can put your number, like how many education boards are available in India today? Is there any guess, like how many education boards are available in India today? You can Google it also. It's up to you. Like today, everyone has the answer in their hand. Quick, guys. Let's keep the session more interactive. State board, CBSE metric. Yeah, super. Next. Yeah, too common. Diploma. Okay, 1 lakhs. Super. What? Who is this? Muhammad Hadi, right? Yeah. State board, CBSE, other state wise. Superb, superb, superb. Actually, there are six education boards, which is common all over the India. So let me reveal what are the six education boards. Yes, these are the six education boards starting from CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, IB, State Board, and NIOS. The performance CBSE, Central Board of Secondary Education, ICSE, International Central Secondary Education, and IGC, which is IGCC, which is also known as a Cambridge Board, and IB is International Baccalaureate. State Board, which is differ from state to state, so commonly we can mention as a State Board, and NIOS is National Institute of Open Schooling. So these are the six major boards in India today. So we can see some detailed things about these six boards. And before that, what are the profession you do? This is necessary to know that what are the education boards in India, because one day you are going to be a parent and you're going to join your children to any board of schools. And also in this meeting itself, some of them are parents and some of them planning to join their students in the some other boards. So you have to know what are the detailed in-depth streams which are available in the particular boards in those six boards. So starting from CBSE, CBSE is most one of the popular education boards in India. Actually, it's updated as a Central Board of Secondary Education. It's established in 1962, which they started their that's the CBSE with 309 schools in 1962, and now they have nearly 21,000 plus schools in India and 200 plus schools in 25 foreign countries. So we can go to in depth, like there are nearly 1,100 plus Kendriya Vidyalayas, 3,000 plus government and aided schools, and 16,000 plus independent schools, and 500 plus Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas. And also they're having the 14 central Tibetan schools. Okay, fine. So they are maximum focusing on the two examinations, like what I mentioned as a All India Secondary School Examination for 10th standard and All India Senior School Certificate Examination for 12th standard, class 12. They're mainly focusing on the traditional areas of study such as science, mathematics, and along with that, they focus some arts and language also. CBSE prepares students to take entrance exams. Actually, they are preparing the students to take entrance exams for engineering and medical science, and also they're mainly focusing on some extracurricular activities. When go for a stream of studies for class 9 and 10, 5 subjects are compulsory in CBSE. 5 means language 1 and language 2. The language 1 will be the English, and language 2 it's up to the student's choice. And third one will be science, fourth one will be maths, and fifth will be social science. There are optional subjects. There are 2 optional subjects, which is a skill subject, like they can choose their own skill subjects, and also the language 3, third language subject. It may be a Hindi or Sanskrit, whatever they want. Subjects for international assessments also. Sorry, internal assessments also there. Subjects. There are 2 subjects we can choose for internal assessments. The subject 8 and 9. That is art education, which is some like music, dance, and all those things. And it is really compulsory for a student to pass maximum of 3 compulsory subjects. If a student fails in any one of 3 compulsory subjects like science, maths, and English, social science, they can't pass the subject examinations. And also they have to pass in a skill subjects, which is offered as a 6th optional subject. So if student fails in any 3 of the compulsory which are mentioned as science, mathematics, and social science, the pass in skill subject will be replaced and the results will be computed. Students who are offering the additional 6th skill subject may also offer an additional language as a language, third language subject as a 7th subject. There are some few codes which I want to mention. Some of them are common, like computer application, the code is 165, and information technology, the code is 402, and artificial intelligence have code 417, and media, the code is 415. These four codes subjects are cannot be taken uh, in a one stream. They cannot be taken together. Like computer application, information technology, artificial intelligence, and media. These four cannot be taken together. There are nearly 17 skill subjects which are offered in secondary level, which is class 11 and 12. When it comes to the subject one will be the English or Hindi. The subject two is the language subject, which the students will like to take, and also an elective subjects. When it comes to subject 3, 4, and 5, two elective subjects from academic electives and one subject skill subject from skill electives. Or we can take one elective subject from academic electives and two skill subjects from skill electives. Or also you can take three skill subjects from skill electives. Like that, you can choose your third, fourth, or fifth subject. The sixth subject is additional object subject. It can be a language or a subject from academic electives or a subject from skill electives. The seventh and eighth subjects are internal assessments, plus general foundation course code is 501 and a physical and health education code is 502. Out of the languages, one a student shall be English or Hindi, can select English or Hindi, or both English and Hindi can be offered simultaneously. They can also select both English and Hindi. Like the same language can be offered only at one level. It can be a core or elective. The list of skill electives available is attached. Like available skill electives will be coming. I will be explaining that. Like physics, the code is 042, and applied physics, there is another subject called applied physics, which is 838. Both physics and applied physics cannot be taken together. As vice versa, chemistry and applied chemistry cannot be taken together, and the maths and applied maths cannot be taken together. Informatics practice, like the code is 065, cannot be taken with information technology and web application. These are some of the limits which CBSE board has. And also business studies and business administration can be taken together. And CBSE is offering 42 skill subjects in the secondary level. And also CBSE is introducing artificial intelligence as an optional sixth subject since the year 2019. And they are also introducing the yoga and ECCE as an elective subject in this senior secondary level, which is a class 11 and 12. And also in the scholastic areas, the new structure of CBSE requires students to study 5 compulsory subjects, academic subjects, and as 6 additional and optional subjects. Final results will be based on both internal assessments, which is a 25% weightage, and the board exams, which is 80% weightage. The internal assessment will be based on students' activities, on periodic text. They maybe have homework or notebook submissions or engagements in class, and also some extracurricular activities. In order to pass the exams, the students will need a minimum of 33% marks in both internal and board exams. Minimum of 33% in both internal and board exams. When it comes to extracurricular activities, they really mainly focus on work education, where students are engaged to develop skills that are practical and value oriented, like some personality development and our students' overall development. And next will be the art education, which is mainly focused on the creativity and imagination of the students, and also say a sense of culture. And third one is a health and physical education, where it mainly focus on physical fitness as well as the mental and emotional well-being, like yogas, karate, kung fu. What are the extracurricular activities with the schools or universities or the organizations offers? These activities are all these extracurricular activities are all graded on a 5-point grading scale, starting from A to E, and mostly they class counselors, maybe a class teachers, they will be responsible in this 5 point scale, again from A to E. It's mainly focused on discipline, which includes the attendance, sincerity, behavior, and values. And a remodeled assessment structure of CBSE schools offering vocational subjects as sixth compulsory subjects under vocational schemes for students in secondary classes. Under National Skills Qualification Framework, CBSE has remodeled its assessment scheme. It includes one vocational subject to be taken as a sixth compulsory subject. So the students will study the 5 regular compulsory subjects plus one additional compulsory vocational subject. This subject will scored out of a total of 100 marks. 50 marks are scored in the internal assessments and 50 marks are scored in board exams. There are some list of vocational subjects which is offered, and I would like to mention them. Yes, the vocational subject which includes the art of education and also the health and physical education. These two remain the same, where the changes occurs in the work education. One more important thing is that if a student is not able to clear any of the elective subjects like maths, science, and social science, then it will be replaced by vocational subject offered as a sixth additional subject. And results also computed accordingly. And also the student is allowed to retake the compartment examination for the subject he or she they cannot clear. Like in the colleges, we have area papers. Like that, the students can able to take the compartment examinations in the subject which they cannot clear. When it comes to grading system, CBSE has come up with a new grading system for class 10 and 12, where the A1 is the top one out of 8 of the past candidates, and A2 will be the next 1 out of 8 past candidates. Like that, we are having B1, B2, C1, C2, D1, D2, and finally E. So some of the important notes regarding the CBSE grading system is minor variation in the proportion of candidates to adjust ties will be made. In case of a tie, in case of the students, some of the students getting the same mark, where the all students are getting the same score, will get the same grade. Like if you have 10 students and five of them are getting the same score, they will be getting the same grade like A1. If the number of students at the score point needs to be divided into 2 segments, the smaller segment will go through the larger. And a method of grading will be used in the method of grading will be used in the subjects where the number of candidates who passed is more than 500. And CBSE grading system for scholastic achievements, where I have spoken about the extracurricular activities and also the sixth additional vocational subjects. Mark range will be 91 to 100. If students get 91 to 100, they will be qualified as A1, where the grade point is 10. And like that, 81 to 90 is A2, where the 9 point as a grade point. And 71 to 80 is B1. 61 to 70 is B2. 51 to 60 is C1. 41 to 50 is C2. 33 to 40 is D. And 21 to 32 is E1. And 0 to 20 is E2. When it comes to 12th streams, where the students can choose what are the streams, which are the subjects available. Major subjects under the science stream is physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and computer science. The streams are divided, the subjects are divided into 3 streams. where the students have to pick the stream most suitable based on their career interest. The streams are science, commerce, and humanities, where the science streams are physics, chemistry, biology, mathematics, and computer science. When it comes to commerce, the economics, accountancy, business studies, mathematics, and computer. These are the major subjects. I'm speaking about the major subjects. And the in humanities stream, history, political science, economics, geography, sociology, legal studies, psychology, physical education, and home science. These nine are the major subjects. Other elective subjects such as fine arts, fashion design, graphic design, multimedia, web technology, etc., can be chosen as a fifth subject. Students are evaluated on these subjects with a total score of 100 marks, where each them for each subject. Thereby, the total calculation will be with 500. Subjects which are involving with the practical assessments such as physics, chemistry, biology, etc. They have 70 marks for theory and 30 marks for lab practical. And students are required to score at least 33% in each subject to pass their class. They additionally have to score at least 33% in lab practical also to pass the particular subject. And the new pattern for class 12 in CBSE, which they have changed for 2020, is CBSE changed the exam pattern with an aim to discourage students from rote learning and also develop analytical skills and reasoning abilities among students, produce better results and improve its academic quality of institutions also. They're mainly focusing on these 3 points, so they came up with a new pattern for 2020. In new pattern of examination 2020, there will be more number of objective type questions. Actually, they are introducing 25% MCQs in all subjects in board examinations of 2020. Thus, out of 80 marks, only 60 marks will be given for a subjective type of questions. And also, they increased the number of internal choice in different questions. Like board has already introduced more number of internal choices in 2019. Board exams where the internal options in all sections of question paper will be increased by 33%. And also internal assessments in all subjects. They're planning to give internal assessments in all subjects. Earlier, the internal assessment will not involved in all the subjects of class 12 like maths, languages, political science. In these papers, there will be no internals at the earlier stage. Now, as per the new assessment scheme, about 20% marks will be kept for internal assessment in all the subjects. Thus, from the March 2020 board examinations, where the last board examination, the CBSE board paper will carry only 80% of marks. However, the science subjects and fine art subjects, the weightage will remain unchanged as they have their practicals, lab practicals as a 30 marks. They will carry 70 marks. And also, they're having some bylaw changes in examinations. Single certificate at the secondary level examination combining the languages of the mark sheets and certificate will be issued. Actually, before that, they having giving the separate certificates for the languages of mark sheet and also the certificate. Now they are giving the single certificate. Change they also changed the subjects of class 10 and 12, which they can provide. And also after 15th July, direct admission in class 10 and 12 will not be considered except in case of a transfer of parents. Except the if the parents want to transfer from one state to state or one area to other area, the joining of 10th and 12th will not be accepted. And also they limited the number of years in which failed candidates can reappear. Like failed candidates shall be permitted to appear only in the next year after the first attempt. Once they attend the first attempt and the candidate fails, They are permittable to attend the examination only after the next year, next academic examination. Compartment candidates shall be permitted to appear only till the third chance. For example, if a student failed in one or two subjects, they can be permitted to appear for examinations for only 3 times. They are only giving 3 chances. Avoiding marks on pro-rate basis and separate pass in theory and internal assessment projects in the subjects of Hindi core and Hindi elective at senior level. Now we can see the merits and demerits of CBSE board. When it comes to merits, the biggest advantage of the system is that about all the main entrance of examinations to the professional streams are based on CBSE syllabus. There is a huge scope and huge benefit to the students, the CBSE students. They can study all these topics in their school course itself. And also, CBSE is easier when compared to other boards, mainly due to a more compact structure. And there are widely available schools under this curriculum. As I said, as of now in India, there are nearly 21,000 plus schools. And they have standardized textbooks, NCERT textbooks. The educational certificate provided by CBSE is valid throughout the country. So the student, if the students are studying in Rajasthan, they can also come for Tamil Nadu for their class 11 and 12. And also CBSE allows private candidates and those from non-affiliated schools to appear for the examinations. They are also allowing the private candidates, like when I say private candidates, some of them are studying in tutorials, so they are also allowing them also. And there is a large focus on maths, science, and less in language. CBSE mainly focusing on maths and science, as I said before, and there is less in language. The CBSE schools are available in pan India, as I said before, so it will be helpful for students and parents with the transferable jobs. So when it comes to transferable jobs, when the parents are in the military or in some higher professionals, it will be convenient for them to change the school of their child. When it comes to demerits, there is a less number of subjects which is compared to ICSE, and there is not much focus is laid on the practical knowledge in the student and more importance of theoretical approach. The focus is mainly on maths and science only. The students have to pick a stream instead of individual subjects in 11th and 12th standard. This will be the major demerits, where the students cannot pick the physics and the accounts together. So as of now, the CBSE portion is over. If anyone having the doubt regarding CBSE can ask, I'm open for questions, or else we can go for ICSE. MC, can you coordinate with the question QAs?
Yes, sir. Like I will be asking. Guys, if you have any questions related to CBSE, you can ask in the chat box so that we can clear that and we can move to the next session. Like next part, that is ICSE. If you have no questions, then you can like type that you don't have any questions.
Yes, actually, time is also lag. Probably I can go for the
Okay,
next
sir.
question.
They are telling that okay, we can go for next this thing. Okay, because they don't have any other questions. Okay, thank you, sir.
Yes, thank you. So when it comes to ICSE, ICSE is an abbreviation of the Council for the Indian School Certificate Examinations, which is popularly known as ISC in the private board, which is established in 1958 and has an headquarter in Delhi, New Delhi. They're having around 1,080 schools, which is affiliated with Indian School Certificate Examinations, which is class 12th, and also 2,000 plus schools, which is affiliated with the Indian Certificate of Secondary Examination, which is class 10. They mainly focusing on these two examinations. And the syllabus, which is followed by ICSE, is completely different from CBSE. The board conducts three major examinations for students. They are Indian Certificate for Secondary Examination class 10, and Indian School Certificate Examination for Class 12, and also Certificate for Vocational Education Examination for Class 12. The board gives equal importance to science, commerce, as well as humanities. It mainly focuses more on English language and overall personality development of a student. So this is why I said the CBSE and ICSE is completely different in their syllabus as they are following. For class standard 10th, the ICSE class 10 board examination is conducted for 10th class 10 students. For class 10 students are exposed to a vast variety of syllabus, focusing on a rigorous curriculum only in English language. Some of the subjects by most ICSE schools are following is history, economics, math, uh, physics, chemistry, biology, and performing arts. There are many more subjects like this. The subjects are offered in ICSE level is divided into three groups, where the group one is compulsory for the students, and the group two will be the selective, and group three also will be the selective. All students are required to enter and sit for six subjects. There are mainly they have to focus on major six subjects. Socially useful productive work and community service are also a compulsory part of the curriculum. So they have to do some NSS works also. This includes work practices and skills required in the community, such as art and craft, pottery making, woodwork, embroidery, toy making, gardening, and in nowadays we can say the crochet. So these are the some of the work practices which include in the socialist work. And the compulsory, the which is a group one subjects which are offered is English, and the second language it may be an Indian language or a modern foreign language like French or Spanish, etc. And third one will be social sciences like history, civics, geography, and these are the main compulsory subjects. When it comes to group two, any two subjects can be chosen from the followed subjects like mathematics, science, which includes physics, chemistry, and biology, economics, commercial studies, modern foreign language, classical language, environmental science. From the these seven subjects, the students can choose any two, and also in the group three, the students can choose any one of the subjects. So totally 3 plus 2 plus 1 is 6. When it comes to group three subjects, computer applications, economic applications, commercial applications, arts, performing arts, home science, cookery, fashion designing, physical education, which includes yoga, technical drawing applications, and environmental applications, modern foreign languages as a group two, group three language, also giving the modern foreign languages, and mass media and communication. In these 14 subjects, a student can choose any one. In ICSC marking scheme for internal and external examinations is based on the students selected from the three groups. For group one, the marks allotted to each subject is 80% for external and 20% for internal. For group two, the marks allotted for each subject is 80% for external and 20% for internal. But in group three, the marks are allocated for allotted for each subject is 50% for both internal and external. There will be 50-50%. Highlights about this marking scheme is under ICSC, each candidate must choose at least 6 subjects in class 10, and the candidate must score more than 33% in 5 subjects except English to pass the examination. In English they can pass the examination, but in other 5 subjects they have to score minimum of 33%. And there will be no grace marks will be awarded for students and failing in any subject. The council does not entertain any request of revaluation of answer key after declaration of the result. So there will be no revaluation. And when it comes to class 12, ISC, the Indian Certificate of Secondary Examination, Education Examination, is designed for class 12. For class 12, all students must enter and sit for English language is compulsory with 3, 4, and 5 elective subjects, and must have been evaluated internally by the school and secured a pass grade in socially useful productivity work. As I said, the extracurricular work where the students involved, they have to pass in those subjects also. And the students cannot select more than 5 elective subjects, and students can choose from one of the three streams, which are science, commerce, and arts, we can say as humanities. ISC is recognized by universities in UK also. So in the syllabus of the class 12, the students have to focus on community service and contemporary studies, which includes the hospital work, tree plantation, health and nutrition education, etc. When it comes to subjects which are offering for class 12, the compulsory subject is English, and the elective subjects which includes the Indian language as second language, and also the modern languages Chinese, French, German, Tibetan, Spanish, etc. And classical language as Arabic, Sanskrit, Persian, and also some other languages. Elective English is also available, and history, political science, geography, sociology, psychology, economics, commerce, accounts, business studies, mathematics, physics, chemistry, biology, home science, fashion designing, electricity and electronics, engineering science, computer science, geometrical and mechanical drawing, geometrical and building drawing, and art and music. When it comes to music, they have in the Indian music, which is Hindustani, and Indian music of Carnatic, and also the Western music. And physical education, which includes the yoga and also some other activities like sports, football, volleyball, and environmental science and biotechnology, and finally mass media and communication. There are nearly 30 subjects as an elective, and students have to choose 5 subjects. And the following, the which I mentioned, these 30 subjects, physics with engineering science is not permitted to take at the same time, and geometrical and mechanical drawing with geometrical and building drawing is not permitted to take as a combination of subjects. And in the marking scheming of internal and external examinations, 70% is allotted for theory and 30% for practical. So the theory and practical exams will be held for 3 hours. And the certificate of vocational education examination is designed for class 12. This is one of the main examinations where the ICS is focusing. This examination can be taken by candidates after a 2-year course of studies beyond the ICSC for class 10 examination or its equivalent through the medium of English. The CBE, which is a Certificate of Vocational Education Examination course, is intended to prepare candidate for specific vocations. Here we can discuss with some of the subjects which are offered for a CBE. Compulsory subjects are English, General Foundation of Industrial Sociology and Entrepreneurship, and third one will be the education, or they can choose another part like computer theory and system analyst, like in which includes the computer theory, operating system and application software, programming languages, principle of electronics and computer mathematics. Or there is another option as a offset printing technician, which includes printing processes and offset printing, printing materials and paper and ink, or a film and plate, which is a photo reproduction, binding, which is a finishing and converting. Or there are many other options like this. We can see that the third option is a graphic designing technician, which includes the print design, computer applications, color processing, and desktop publishing. And graphic reproduction, and finally film assembly and plate making, which is photo reproduction. Or there is an option for civil engineering technician, where construction technology, building material and practice, and geometrical and building drawing, construction estimating, costing management and accounts, and engineering science. Or there is another option called creche and preschool management, where principles of education and child development, and also which includes nutrition, health and hygiene and first aid, and a child in the family and society. And finally, the organization management of child and daycare centers, preschool play way methods and activities. And there is several subjects which they have, we can choose in our optional, like hospitality management, exterior interior design, mechanical engineering technician, telecommunication and electronic technician, physical education, air conditioning and refrigeration, business studies. So there are nearly 12 10 plus courses available in the CVE, where each course having the four major subjects. The major note is a candidate may not enter more than six subjects, including English. The English is compulsory. Apart from English, the candidate cannot be enter more than six subjects. And a school may not enter candidates for subjects for the teaching of which no provision is made by the school. And the responsibility for the correct selection of subjects to meet professional requirements of a candidate and candidates will be that of the school. And when it comes to merits and demerits of ICSE board, the merits will be the syllabus followed by ICSE board is more comprehensive and completely encompassing all fields with equal importance. The certificate under ICSE board will be recognized all over the world, not only in India but also all over the world. And there is equal focus on language, arts, and science. And also, ICSE offers a larger variety of subjects, and it gives importance to the internal assessments for the better development of the students. And ICSE is favored by those who are interested in more applied knowledge rather than rote learning. If you are the person who does not encourage the rote learning, or who don't want to be the running rat, you can join in ICSE. And students also have the great choice in terms of selecting of specific subjects according to their interest. So these are the merits. And when it comes to demerits, the curriculum is considered to be vast and tough. So schools affiliated to the ICSE's curriculum tends to be more expensive. So it's a more expensive board, which is compared to other boards. So from that, the ICSE chapter is over. Is there any question regarding ICSE?
Um, uh, Hello, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
I think there are no questions right now. So please, audience, if there is any questions, please post it on the chat box. If there is no questions, you can post it as no questions.
And Anjali, do I have another 30 minutes to complete my whole presentation or my whole knowledge sharing? Or else we can think for tomorrow.
Ragan, probably another 5 minutes we can conclude. Maybe if you feel something more is there, we can have it as second session also one more day.
Yeah,
We can have it
that's
as,
what I'm asking. We can have another four boards as another session,
yes,
because there is a lot more to explain.
definitely. So maybe another 5 minutes we can give a conclusion as an overall thing. We will have
Yeah.
one more session some other day.
Yes, yes. So as of now, we have seen the two boards, which is CBSE and ICSE, where the CBSE is mainly focusing on the language, and ICSE, which is completely differ from CBSE, and where they focusing on both languages and also some extracurricular activities. So CBSE is more convenient for the parents who are in the complete continuous transfer jobs. And ICSE, it's quite expensive than CBSE, but there is a vast, larger number of subjects which are provided by the ICSE. And CBSE, there are large more schools in India. As I said, there are nearly 21,000 plus schools. And where the ICSE, there is a limit. There are less schools in India. So according to this, parents can select the perfect board which suits for their child according to the child interest. As once again I say, it's according to child interest. Please do not force your child to take some other courses. So leave them with their choice. Or if the student is also in confusing mode, probably you can go for a career counselor. You can take a psychometric test, and you can go for the prevalent jobs. And mostly nowadays, start the career counseling from the 8th standard. It's probably starting from 6th standard, but I request everyone to start the career counseling at least from 8th standard. So when it comes to 8th standard career counseling, you may think, my kid is studying only 8th standard. What will be he going to do in career counseling? It's not like that. When it comes to 8th standard career counseling, it includes more like the student's interest area, and also some resume writing or letter writing, or because it's essential to abroad studies. Like there is an option, there is an important note for the essay writing as a abroad qualification. Abroad students who wants to study abroad, they have to clear the essay writing. So that can also be trained, and also some interview skills are also trained. So parents who are focusing, who are looking for a career counselors, you can start from the class 8th of your children, and you can guide them. And probably don't change the career counselor often, uh, so you can have a complete rapport with the one career counselor. So as of now, I'm winding my presentation. Later, we have another four boards, which is IGCSE, IB, State Board, and NIOS. We'll be seeing in the later sessions. And thank you for all the attendees who attended and listened to my presentation very patiently. And thank you so much. Over to MCT.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. That was a wonderful session. It's very useful, and actually even I used to think only four boats are there recognized, but it's actually six. Thank you so much. And sir, I have a doubt. Sir, can I ask?
Yes, yes, please.
So among these six boats, I mean five boats, is it nationally recognized? All
Yes, yes.
ex-
Actually, apart from state board, which is complete differ from state to state, all the five boards, which includes the CBSE, ICSE, IGCSE, IB, and NIOS, which is completely recognized by the central government.
okay, sir. Okay, thank you. And among these five, which is the toughest one?
When it's say toughest one, I will say that ICSE is quite toughest when it compares to other boards.
Okay,
And
okay, sir.
also in some of the states, the state board syllabus itself quite tougher.
Mm, o- Okay, sir. Okay, thank you so much. So, audience, if there are any questions, you can post it on the chat box. So, if no questions, you can even post it as no questions. Any feedbacks, please share it on the chat box. Okay, we have okay, the poll was launched. You can post your views. And, okay, that is a question, sir. Ran, sir.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Please.
okay. That is a question. Does NIOS has same value as other boats?
Yes, obviously, many of them are thinking that NIOS is not a recognized board, and they are thinking that it's not a value. But NIOS has a more value, which is compared to other boards. I'm not saying it's the more. It has a major value, but it has a quite good value when it compares to other boards. Because NIOS is nothing but you can study even if you want to study 1 month in Tamil Nadu and 1 month in Manipur, you can also study there. This is called NIOS. It's an open schooling, and it has a major advantage of learning new skills and new options, elective subjects like there is more options in elective subjects when it comes to NIOS. So it's a big area which I want to cover. It may take maximum of 15 minutes. So I will be explaining detail in the next sessions, coming sessions.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you so much for this wonderful session. Now I'd like to hand over to the MC Anjali.
Thank you so much, MC Charu, and thank you so much, sir, for that informative session. Guys, I want to know whether you learned something new today. Was the session informative? Just comment on the chat box. Quickly comment on the chat box whether it was informative for you and you learned anything new. Yeah, please take a detailed session about it. Surely, Dr. Ruxana, we will be taking a session about NIS detailing in coming days. Okay, so just quickly comment in the chat box whether you like the session. Was it informative? Whether you learned something new? Just I want to know about. Okay, again, we have casted the poll. So, like those who haven't done that poll, like no, those who haven't given that review, you can cast your polls quickly as soon as possible.
Yes, and also I want to thank my mentors, MC Thamarasan and MC Nandini Ravindan, and also Dr. Maharaja Sivasubramanian, who gave me identity as a career coach. So thank you to my mentors.
Thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much. Yeah, so like 8 people have casted their polls. Yeah. Guys, please quickly cast your polls and quickly comment on the chat box whether you like the session and how was it, like whether you learned something new. Thank you so much, Hadi. Thank you so much, Harini. So like we have many more sessions coming up each day. We are conducting many sessions on different topics. So from 7 to 8 p.m. we'll be having interesting sessions on different topics. So like stay tuned for this, and like the same is live streamed on YouTube. So whether you have missed any parts, then you can always watch on YouTube. That missed parts you can always watch on YouTube. And yes, yeah, thank you, Litish. Thank you so much for that. And thank you, Mark. Section is awesome and I learned a lot. Thank you so much. Thank you, Shashi Priya, and thank you, Karim. Thank you so much, everyone. Yeah, so like, was the session informative? 12 got it. Okay, the poll is ended, and like until we meet next time, this is MC Anjali signing off with MC Nandini Aravindan, MC Tamarasan, MC Charu, and the entire 3G team. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much